Alright, what is going on everyone? It's Super here and welcome to another Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 Dragon Ball Super characters that I want in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now if you guys missed it, I actually uploaded my top 5 Dragon Ball Z characters. I actually skipped Dragon Ball because I think a lot of the characters pretty much carry over to Dragon Ball Z, at least a lot of the more important ones. So I figured I'd start with DBZ and then make this video with top 5 characters from Super. And I was thinking about doing characters for GT as well, but I don't think GT is going to get represented in this game. I just think it's going to be Dragon Ball Z. And then I don't think Dragon Ball Super characters, excluding maybe like Beerus and maybe Whis, are going to be in the main roster of the game. I think Dragon Ball Super characters will be saved for DLC, but that's just me. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. A lot of people have that same thought, but it doesn't stop me from making my top 5 wish list for Dragon Ball Super characters to be represented in Dragon Ball FighterZ, because we do have 9 DLC characters. So even if they're saved for DLC, there's still a lot of potential there, and I think we could all agree on most of these characters. I know there's going to be one character in particular that's going to be in my top 5 list that a lot of you guys are probably not going to have, but I just love this character, and I'll get to that character once I get to that character. But let's start off with some honorable mentions. So I have my list right here. Of course, my first honorable mention here is the strongest fighter in Universe 7. That's right, Monaka. If Monaka makes it into Dragon Ball FighterZ, forget about it. It's over. No one stands a chance against this character. He's even stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku. That's how strong Monaka is. So Monaka would be awesome to have in the game. Moving on, here is Whis. Whis or Vados would be fine. If it was up to me, I would actually have the Grand Priest be a character, because obviously he's one of the top 5 most powerful characters in all the multiverse, but we haven't seen him fight, so I don't think he's going to be in it, because obviously a character needs to have a playstyle and special moves and stuff. Up until this point, we haven't seen him fight, so by the time Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out, and maybe even the DLC comes out, I don't even think the Tournament of Power is going to be over with. So I don't think we're going to get Grand Prix. I'll like to see him just because I like his character design. I like the way he looks. But Whis, I think, is a must in the game, and it would be cool if like Vados could be a secondary character to Whis, not like an assist like the Ginyu Force. I mean like a second variation of the character, like regular Goku, and then you could pick a different Goku version, which is like Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That would be cool to have like Whis and Vados there, because they're brother and sister. So moving on here to the final couple of honorable mention. Number 1 is Ultra Instinct Goku. I think we could all agree that Ultra Instinct is one of the best looking transformations in all of the Dragon Ball franchise. The blue aura, the gray eyes, like the calm demeanor, and the fact that your body just reacts on its own. It's just your body reacts on instinct. So the person, or Goku, isn't even thinking about dodging attacks. His body is just doing it on its own. And the first time he transformed into Ultra Instinct, I think we could all agree that I was gonna say it's like the best transformation of all time, because just like the emotion that you felt because you thought Goku was gonna die. Obviously it was not, it's Goku, right? But during that moment, you felt like emotion for Goku, and then he came back into Ultra Instinct, and then the amazing music started with the fight versus Jiren. That is a moment that I will never forget. Awesome, awesome moment. Made me feel like a kid again. So Ultra Instinct Goku, I think, is a must for the game. But then again, we're gonna have 3 variations of Goku, and then maybe if Vegeta gets it, in the Tournament of Power, he'll probably have that transformation as well. So that'll be 3 variations of Goku and Vegeta. I don't know if they're gonna go that route or not, but I think Ultra Instinct would be really cool to have in the game. Moving on to the final honorable mention is Vegito. I think Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I know Vegito is more from like Dragon Ball Z, obviously, but I want Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I think he got gypped. I didn't think he got enough screen time when he actually came back in Super, he was on screen for like 5 minutes, somewhere around there. So I feel like Super Saiyan Blue Vegito should definitely make it into this game. If any of the Vegito versions make it, I think Super Saiyan Blue Vegito should make it. So those are my honorable mentions there. Now moving on to my top 5. These are in order. Number 5 is a brand new character that a lot of people don't like, for the simple fact that this character is insanely overpowered for almost no reason. It's just because the sum of its parts are prodigies, and of course I am talking about Kefla. And oh man, was it a sad time for me to see Kefla get eliminated by Ultra Instinct Goku. I knew she was in trouble as soon as Ultra Instinct happened, but I thought maybe what was going to happen, since she, like, throughout the episode, what I thought was going to happen, since she was like powering up so much and she was like using up so much of her energy, I thought when Goku blasted her with the Kamehameha, I thought she was going to defuse before she got thrown out of the arena, because she had used up all her energy. But that was not the case. Kefla definitely got defused, but it wasn't because of the power draining. It was because Goku knocked her ass out of the ring. That was a very sad time for me, just because I think Kefla is the best looking Super Saiyan of all time. And I just mean like the way she looks, not like she's the best Super Saiyan of all time. But I'm a huge Broly fan, so the green hair really like clicks with me. And I think, you know, just the way they animated and they drew her face with the blue eyes, the green hair, the way she, you know, generates her ki for her ki blast, the insane amount of power and speed that she has for just being like a fused Super Saiyan 2 was awesome. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like her, because, you know, she's cocky and everything. I'll throw this out there, like, my favorite of the 2 female Saiyans is Kale. Kale is by far my favorite. I could care less about Kefla, to be honest. Kale is my favorite because she's pretty much female Broly. And I kind of like her like timid style, and then she developed a little bit more as the Tournament of Power went on. She looks awesome. I love the green hair Super Saiyans. I really do. I think they're the best looking, you know, Super Saiyans. So I think just the combination of, you know, the face and the like the costume that Kefla was using because of Kale and Kefla, I think she's the best looking Super Saiyan ever. Like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, whatever. I think she's like just the best looking. So I really want Kefla in Dragon Ball FighterZ, especially with the amount of like crazy attacks that she had, especially towards the end where she, you know, let out all her energy into this giant like explosion of power, where all these like different rays of like ki would emanate from her body, and they would like be cutting through you know, through rocks, and they're like very dangerous. So that attack would be awesome for her like level 3 super. So Kefla or Kale. I would take Kale too, but I don't think they're gonna put in Kale because I think Broly's gonna make it into the game eventually. So Kefla, we already got the president with Gotenks, and if we do get Vegito, it would be awesome to see Kefla in there as well, because there hasn't been too many like, you know, straight up fusions like that, especially with, you know, with Saiyan. So having another one be added with Kefla would be amazing. This is the pick that I think a lot of people are gonna be like, nah man, I don't think so, because sadly a lot of people were very happy that Kefla got eliminated, and I think it's mostly due to Kefla. Like, a lot of people don't like Kefla's attitude. So if it was just Kale, I think a lot of people would forgive it a little bit more, or like Kale's attitude. But moving on now, enough talking about Bay. Number 4 is Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. He's awesome. I've always loved his design since I first saw it in Battle of Gods. And I think, you know, just how arrogant he is, and, you know, how strong he is. I really, really love Beerus. He's definitely up there with, you know, Hit as 2 of the huge fan favorites that have come out from Dragon Ball Super. So Beerus is a must. There was some hints that a lot of people thought that, you know, Beerus might have been hinted in one of the arcade ladder like screenshots for Dragon Ball FighterZ, but who knows? It's a very blurry picture, you can't really tell. But Beerus is my number 4 spot in my top 5 list. Moving on to number 3 is the other character that I was talking about, Hit. Now, Hit with the time skip technique incorporated into his gameplay. Oh man, does that sound like a broken S+ tier character. Being able to move while your opponent can't, or while your opponent is moving very slow, skip ahead in time. Oh man, it's a recipe for an S+ tier character. But you can't have representation of Dragon Ball Super without Hit. This is a video game. The guys over at Arc System Works know what they're doing, so they will balance out the time skip technique. It might only be his level 3, but Hit fights with his time skip all the time. Like, it's not just something that he uses as his closing like technique, right? Hit is fighting using his time skip all the time, so they can't have it only be level 3. He has to have the time skip be his gameplay. That has to be his playstyle. But it's something that would be very hard to balance, but I'm sure they could do it. But Hit 100% has to make it. Moving on to number 2 is Jiren. Jiren has, taken over Dragon Ball Super at the moment with the, incredible display of power that he has. Like, he's beyond a God of Destruction level. Not like all gods of destruction, but he's even stronger than his own universe's God of Destruction. That's how strong he is. Like, he has Ultra Instinct already, so he's incredibly fast. He's not only like dodging without thinking because he has Ultra Instinct, but he's also very powerful, which is at the moment something Goku can't do. He can't like focus his Ultra Instinct on power as well, to go along with the avoidance of attacks without thinking. Jiren, it seems like he's mastered Ultra Instinct. So Jiren is incredibly powerful. We don't know anything about his backstory just yet. By the time I'm making this video, I think it's November 18th, somewhere around there. So we don't know anything about Jiren's backstory, but just the fact that he's pretty much the strongest, quote unquote, mortal that we have seen ever, is absolutely crazy. Like, obviously he's an alien, but he's not like a god. I shouldn't say mortal, like a god. He's the strongest non-god that we've seen in, pretty much the entire series, right? Which is absolutely crazy because there's been some powerful characters, and Jiren's at the top at the moment. So I think Jiren is my number 2 spot. And of course, come on guys, you guys knew who number 1 was gonna be. Of course, the boy Goku Black / Zamasu. Zamasu is Goku Black, but in Goku's body. So I don't know what they would do here. Maybe they would have both characters at once, like Android 17 and 18, but I think Goku Black has to be the main character if they're going to have them as a team. Goku Black being able to go Super Saiyan Rose, I think he's going to be Super Saiyan Rose by default, but having his, the blade that he generates from his ki, that definitely should be, something that he could activate as maybe level 1 super, level 3 super, and have that extra range with the blade. That would be really cool. But if they're gonna have Zamasu and Goku Black be a team like 17 and 18, it has to be Goku Black in Rose form at the forefront, because he is the stronger of the characters. Like Zamasu, he's immortal, but he's not really strong. So Goku Black, I think, has to be in it. Either that or merge Zamasu. Merge Zamasu is another, choice that they could go with. But I think the fans would be happier to see Goku Black Rose than a merged Zamasu. So that is my top 5 list of most wanted, or I guess I should say my top 5 wish list for Dragon Ball Super characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Leave yours down below in the comment section. But other than that, that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.